Christmas, and thank you for joining the Cincy Lifestyle on your Christmas day and Christmas morning. I'm so glad you joined us.
Yes, indeed. Did you have a good Christmas?
I am having one right now, yes.
This minute.
This is the best Christmas ever.
Sitting here with me as a present.
Yes,
what you're saying.
you are a
and
gift.
I know you don't mean it. But yes, it is fun. We are glad to be here with you this morning, hoping you're having a great time. Maybe opening gifts, maybe getting ready to travel.
Breakfast or
yep.
something.
Oh, that's right. That's all important.
Yes,
you know
that
how we
is.
like to eat
right.
on this.
That's
so we
right.
hope you have a great and fun Christmas day. You know, Christmas puns are a thing.
They are?
They are.
Or did you just make them a thing?
No.
They're really a thing?
No, they're a thing,
Okay.
and they will absolutely slay you. See? S-L-E-I-G-H.
Oh, yes.
Dan is back there giving us the air drums. Appreciate
yeah, right.
it. So anyway, with that in mind, I thought I'd look up a couple of things that struck me as funny. I don't know if they'll get you, but for instance, Dog's favorite Christmas carol?
What?
Dachshund through the snow.
Oh, that's cute. That's cute.
See?
Okay.
See?
Yeah.
See?
That's
who
cute.
can deny? Who can deny a dachshund?
That's
All
right.
Staying on the animal theme. If you remember Jose Feliciano's Christmas anthem, Feliz Navidad.
Feliz Navidad.
Here's a slightly different take on that. Feliz Navidad.
Okay, that was cuter.
See?
We're getting better, Clyde.
Keep
going.
Okay, watch this. Watch this. You're gonna like this. So, what do you call Santa Claus when he accidentally falls into the fireplace?
What?
Crisp Kringle. Beyonce's favorite. Good, it worked. Beyonce's favorite Christmas song.
I don't know.
Slay my name, slay my name. Boy, good. I tell you what, I'm
okay. That was good.
I'm batting 500. That's really good. I'm doing okay.
Crisp Kringle really got me.
That's right.
All right. Okay, well, everyone knows it's Christmas Day, but did you know it is also the letter L Day? Noel Day. It gets its name by being a pun of the word Noel. Well, Noel, may refer to the Christmas season, and a Noel, we know, is another name for a Christmas carol. So it's fitting that Noel Day takes place on Christmas Day.
They just don't sing it right when
That's
they sing
right.
it. The first Noel.
Right.
We better not do that if we want to stay on this show.
That's
singing,
right.
that is.
Well, also on this day, the letter L is supposed to be removed from all your writing and speech, if that can happen, but it can't happen here. But fittingly, another name for the day is Alphabet Day. A, get no L, so
see.
Okay, look, I laughed at your jokes, Clyde. Right? You're not laughing at mine. I don't understand.
No, that is good. That is good. Our producer, Swimbo, she who must be obeyed, suggested we could be on no Alphabet Day. We could be Cincy Lifestyle.
Oh, I like it.
See?
Yes.
We're playing along.
That is. All right, that's good.
Well, let's talk a little bit now about some of the folks who are working today. Firefighters are still working. It is time now for another one of those Cincy Lifestyle editions of Feed the Firehouse. It is an opportunity for us to showcase our first responders' cooking skills and learn how our local fire stations stay fueled for the day. So join us now as we step into Firehouse number 2 in Florence, Kentucky.
The first stop on our Feed the Firehouse journey was Station 25 in Coleraine, where they cooked up a mean chicken salad sandwich and pork tenderloin. For round 2, we decided to cross the bridge into Florence to see what our Kentucky firefighters are bringing to the table.
We are currently at Firehouse Station 3 with Firehouse Station 2 team, and we're gonna be cooking up some
shrimp boil.
Shrimp boil today. All right, and this is Ryan, and he's gonna be our main chef, and he's gonna show us how it's done.
It is a very quick meal that we cook probably once a week. It has corn and shrimp, sausage, potatoes, and some lemons and parsley, some seasoning.
Let's start cooking.
The potatoes take the longest to cook. We use a very old pressure cooker, and we use it because it cooks everything really quick.
All right.
So we're going to cut up the potatoes. We're going to start them in the pressure cooker, and then we'll cut up the corn. And after 5 minutes of those cooking and the potatoes cooking, then we'll add the corn to it also.
This shrimp boil typically takes 45 minutes to make, and all meals have to be simple and quick when feeding a firehouse. The crew could be called out at any time, so every member is on standby, ready to take on kitchen duty.
Oven temp?
Sitting at approximately 310 right now.
Roger that.
So 350.
Who's making the decision on what you're eating?
We just kind of talk about it in the morning, or whenever someone's heading out to the grocery store.
Yeah.
We'll just kind of come up with ideas, and if someone has an idea, then they shout it out.
It's always family-style cooking in the firehouse, and the crews try to keep their food costs around $5 a shift, with the occasional steak night splurge. And with a wide range of palates, they stick to their staples and learn from each other.
One of the now retired guys named Jim, he taught me how to cook when I first started here at Florence. And so that's kind of something that we like to do with our younger guys is get them in the kitchen to help so then they can learn how to cook also.
How many young guys do you have right now who might be weak links?
We'll say one.
Shout out to that guy.
Yeah.
Again, we're with Fire Station 2 at Fire Station 3, and this is the official taste test. I can dig it. Thoughts and feelings, boys?
Thanks for coming.
Thanks for having me. All right, let's eat. We're gonna eat like civilized people on the table now.
Yep.
Stay tuned for the next edition.
Thank you.
When you pick out a piece of jewelry, you want it to make a statement. And there's one local artist who is turning recycled materials into stunning pieces of art. And right now, I want to welcome Kelly Fisher, the founder of Lynn and Lucille. Thank you, Kelly, for being here.
Thank you for having me.
All right, you brought a whole bunch of really beautiful items. Talk to us about them.
Well, I have here recycled guitar strings, drum cymbals, some African porcupine quills, some random vertebrae bones.
Wow.
Some flute keys, and this is all made from mid-century flatware from Thailand.
So you have a sample of the flatware that you make that from. Yeah.
Yeah, so I just take this and cut it from that, shape it into a pendant.
That, this seems difficult. Now, this one is really interesting. Tell me what this is made from.
It's an African porcupine quill.
Now, the logical question is, where do you get your materials?
Everywhere. So many places. A lot of my bones I get from an Indian reservation out west. I also work with a taxidermist who I buy her extra stuff. So, and then I do auctions and online auctions and stuff like that. And local musicians donate a lot of their pieces to me too.
So it's a great story. If you can briefly tell us how you decided to get into this business.
Well, I've always kind of been a scavenger and collector, and I just decided I should probably utilize it. And just kind of turn it into something that is useful and giving new life to old materials.
Well, you've done a great job. Now, you have a slogan for your business. What is it?
Making almost nothings into pretty somethings.
And you're doing exactly that. You're wearing some great earrings as well. These are great.
Thank you.
What is the price range for some of your items?
It ranges. I say average is about 25, but it goes from about 15 to some of these. They're beetle wings from Thailand, so the price goes up a little bit with those. Wow. So I import those from Thailand. Thank you.
Beetle wings from Thailand. I'm so impressed.
Oh,
all right,
you.
So we've got to let everybody know where and how they can get all of your information and they can get this beautiful jewelry.
Okay. Well, I have 2 markets, local markets coming up. November 30th, I'm at the West Side Market on the West Side. Okay. City Flea on, I think it's December 14th this year at Washington Park. And then I'm also in a store locally at Findlay Market called Deer House. She carries my guitar strings and drum cymbals. And I'm also in a vending machine at the airport.
A vending machine at the airport? Love it.
Yeah, it's awesome.
Kelly, thank you so much for sharing. I just want to mention, these are all kind of musical ones. If you have someone in your family who loves music, these earrings would be a perfect gift.
Thank you.
Kelly, thank you so much for coming on.
Thank you so much for having me.
Too much fun, Mona. Thanks. Santa Claus has officially come to town. And whether you're having a blue Christmas or rocking around the Christmas tree, we want to treat you to a merry little Christmas now by offering you this simple gift, a song from the Mount Notre Dame High School Choir. Take a listen.
Really puts you in the Christmas spirit. Thank you so much, young ladies from Mount Notre Dame. Well, coming up here on Cincy Lifestyle, we go around the block to an adorable community in the northern part of the tri-state. Join us as we explore and learn more about the city of Lebanon. Then we go behind the scenes of a local candy company. You know them for their handcrafted candy canes and classic French chews, but did you know Doscher's Candy Company is located here in the tri-state? We'll give you a look inside, and we have all that. Ooh, that looks delicious. So much more in just a few minutes.
Hello and welcome back. You know, there are a lot of great communities that make up the tri-state on both sides of the river. But today we want to focus on a city that's in the northern part of greater Cincinnati. Today, we want to explore all the wonders and shops just around the block in Lebanon.
It's Christmas and excitement is in the air in Lebanon. The holiday season officially started last Saturday with the day-long horse-drawn carriage parade and Christmas festival downtown. A charming event that stokes memories of holidays around the hearth and the joy of the Christmas season. In fact, it's the perfect event for the town of Lebanon, home to nearly 20,000 souls about 45 minutes northeast of downtown Cincinnati. Lebanon was part of the Sims Purchase. Ichabod Corwin, its first European settler, soon followed by his nephew and future Ohio Governor Thomas Corwin to the banks of the Turtle Creek in the late 1790s. Lebanon seems to have always drawn the high and mighty. The Golden Lamb Inn and Restaurant, which Jonas Seaman established as a public house of entertainment in 1803, has drawn nearly 10 Americans who were or would be presidents, including John Quincy Adams and George W. Bush, along with sundry politicians, poets, actors, inventors, and authors of note. Lebanon has been home to such notables as astronaut Neil Armstrong, the first human on the moon, actors Woody Harrelson and Clay Clement, Reds player Scooter Gennett, General Ormsby Mitchell, remember him? He built a fort bearing his name in northern Kentucky, and Colonel John Shivington, the notorious commander of U.S. troops at the Sand Creek Massacre of indigenous people in Colorado in 1864. Some historians say the city got its name from the biblical Lebanon, because eastern red cedars and similar evergreens were abundant, just as in the Lebanon of the Bible. Lebanon is the seat of Warren County government, a walkable, quaint community. Its homes are warm and snug and inviting, its streets largely quiet. On these thoroughfares, you'll find cozy cafes, such as the Breakfast Club Cafe on North Broadway for eggs, freshly roasted coffee and burgers, or, not far away, Doc's Place, the best cafe. Roll on in, or Lot Number 1, and so many more. Sweet tooth? Check out the Golden Turtle Chocolate Factory and Whit's Ice Cream, both on Broadway. If you're more interested in crafts, why not start with the Broadway Antique Mall and the Bloom House for those seeking vintage crafts? Let's talk holidays again, because if you don't have your tree yet, might want to stop by the family-run Timberwind Tree Farm, where you can cut your own or get one pre-cut. Proceeds go to charity, and enjoy a free wagon ride, free hot chocolate, and a free family photo. Irresistible. And when it warms up again, you can look forward to the Lebanon Blues Fest, the third Friday block party on Mulberry Street, and the Warren County Fair. But don't wait for warm weather to visit Lebanon. In hurried and anxious times, it's a patch of calm and comfort, and it's just around the block.
Well, chances are you have a lot of candy canes lying around your house, and that's typically what happens around Christmas. But we wanted to take a look at how the candy canes were made at one of our country's oldest candy companies. That's right, we went behind the scenes at Doscher's Candy Company. Take a look.
Doscher's was founded in 1871 in downtown Cincinnati by some German immigrants, Doscher being German heritage. We were downtown for the last 147 years, moving around from multiple locations until we moved out to here, Newtown. We're most known for our French chews, of course, with the boy's face on there, and of course our candy canes. They both date back to the late 1800s. At one time we had 9 different candy brands that have come and gone, but the 2 that remained were our old-fashioned gourmet handmade candy canes and the nostalgic gourmet French chew.
90% of what they do is peppermint candy canes. And to make the perfect candy cane, the process is still mostly done by hand. It all begins by mixing and heating the perfect combination of cane sugar and corn syrup. Once it reaches the perfect temperature, the very hot sugars are brought to settle on a warm table where they'll begin to knead it, fold it, and get it to cool down. As it cools, they add an all-natural ingredient, calcium carbonate, to prevent the candy from drying out. At the same time, a portion of the sugars is dyed red to give the cane its classic candy stripes.
It starts to fall, I'll carry it.
This is your arm workout.
Pro.
You don't need a gym membership. Next, the sugars are transferred to one of Doscher's original pulling machines, where it'll continue to stretch and draw in air to give it its white color. During the process, all natural peppermint is added to the mix. Only the slightest bit of peppermint will go into making one batch of 1,500 candy canes. The canes are next given their shiny sheen coat, and the stripes are then made and combined together. The warm block of peppermint goodness is then ready to take its famous candy hook shape.
When I lifted it above my head and I folded it up, there's an air pocket in here. I don't know where the air pocket is because I can't see it, so you got to poke and try to guess. You hit the air pocket. Sometimes you can feel certain spots, like right here.
It travels through the next machine where workers monitor the process and begin shaping the canes at a pace of roughly 1 candy cane a second before they cool and harden.
There you go.
There will be no Christmas if I'm in charge.
Each individual candy cane is then hand-wrapped and boxed with the Doscher seal of approval.
Fascinating. We'll be back with more Cincy Lifestyle on the other side of the break. Plus, Cincy Lifestyle has full episodes of our program on YouTube. Find fun segments you've never seen before or watch your favorites over and over again. Just search Cincy Lifestyle on YouTube.com. Stick around.
Welcome back. Well, coming up tomorrow here on Cincy Lifestyle, we say cheese and learn more about a newly opened charcuterie place.
Oh, and it was so good.
Yum. Sheriff Cheese Bar will be here to tell us what charcuterie is and how you can create your own board for your New Year's Eve gathering.
Then we go to the oldest bar in the tri-state. Join us as we go behind the scenes at Arnold's Bar and Grill. That's where they're going to show us what's on the menu and point out some funky historic features. Got all that and so much more. Not just any historic featured moment.
No.
Funky historic features. That's happening tomorrow on Cincy Lifestyle.
So glad. Thank you. We hope you'll be here tomorrow with us. Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas.
And make it a great day. Thanks for watching our video. If you like what you saw, be sure to hit the subscribe button. And to make sure you don't miss out on any of the fun, click the bell icon to be notified about any new videos. And don't forget, make it a great day.